Hi everyone, this is our second lesson together, and if you're new to guitar and you haven't seen the first lesson, take a look at that first and it'll take you through some of the basics. Today we're going to learn Ho Hey by the Lumineers, and that's two chords, F and C. So expanding a little bit on what we did last lesson, I'm going to just take a look at a few things that I think you may have encountered in your practicing. So I want you to realise that it is normal to feel any sort of discomfort in your fingers when you're first starting out, and it's important to take a rest. So if it is hurting in your fingers, then take a rest, give your fingers a break, and naturally they will toughen up with time and it'll get a little bit easier. The second thing is, if you're playing and you feel like the sound that you're making on the chords is unclear or there's some fret buzz, then that's also quite natural, quite normal at this stage. And what I'd say is, when you're pressing down on the strings, you need to make sure that it's close to the fret wire. So not on the fret wire and still in that space, but close to the fret wire. And that helps to make sure that there's enough pressure down and that you get a more clear note. Also, make sure you're not catching any of the other strings. Okay, so the first chord is F, and it's a simplified version of F. So if you've seen it played differently before, then that's probably likely. But if you're new to this, again, it's just easier to show you the simplified version. So starting with your first finger, you're going to place this on the B string on the first fret. Then using your second finger, you're going to place this on the G string on the second fret. And then finally, using your third finger, you're going to place this on the D string on the third fret. And when you strum this chord, you should be picking from the D string down. You're going to want to try and avoid the E string when you're strumming. So try not to catch that when you go down. You're just going to be strumming down to the B string. So if you heard this played like this before, where you flatten down your first finger, that is obviously the more complex way of playing it, but just for the purpose of this lesson, we're doing that simplified version. So that's making sure you're using your first finger, B string, first fret, second finger, G string, second fret, and third finger, D string, third fret. Strumming from the D to the B. Okay, next chord, C. So again, using your first finger, that's not going to come off. That's going to be an anchor point for when you change chord. The most difficult thing when you're learning how to play guitar is not necessarily how to play the chord, it's changing chord from one to another. So that's the thing that kind of takes the longest in your learning. So your finger's going to stay on the B string as it was for the F chord. And the thing that's going to change is your second finger is going to move to the D string on the second fret. And your third finger is going to move to the A string on the third fret. So first finger, B string, first fret. Second finger, D string, second fret. And third finger, A string, third fret. And you're then going to strum from the A string all the way down. Okay, so this is the challenging bit. This is changing from the F chord to the C chord. I'm going to walk you through it slowly first, and then you can have a go yourself. So the way that should be played should be like this. F, C, 2, 3, 4. 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 So remember, the most challenging bit to this is changing the chords. Practice playing the chords without changing first. Get used to the feel of playing F. Get used to the feel of playing C. And then worry about how you're changing quickly from one chord to the next a little bit later on. So practice what we've done in today's lesson. Practice F. And then once you're comfortable with that, then try and move to C. And as you continue to do that, then you'll get more comfortable and you'll be able to speed up the chord change. And that'll make it easier, much easier for when you're trying to play the rest of the song. Thanks for joining us, everyone. I hope you've enjoyed today's lesson. Next week, I'll be uploading the next video and we'll focus a little bit more on the chorus section and the middle eight towards the end of the song with a few different chords in there as well. If you've got any questions, post them below in the comments section. Other than that, I'll see you guys next week. Thank you.